This is a certified hood classic.
Hey now.
Aww.
Baba Bowie.
Over the curb. I'm going to get the map and everything up for you guys.
There we go, getting her cranked up, ready to go. Taco Tuesday here on We Got It. Ta-da! That was the best Creed frame ever. You're welcome. Today's been a bad day with the computer already, and we may have the fastest.
Right lane, made a hard turn right
We
there.
may have the fastest
Now with the map, and I can use
one
both my
we've
hands
ever had here on
the
We Gotta Chase.
controller. Passing cars on the wrong side of the road.
Thank
This
you.
has been a very
Enjoy that free
dangerous
Creed frame.
department.
This happened about 2 hours ago. Hopefully, we got it out of the way. We'll see. That was fantastic.
Lights and sirens warning the public
Ugh.
trying to get this guy just to pull over, guy or
Thank you,
gal. We don't
Terminator.
know who's behind the wheel, but
It's been
they're
a
just
day
trying to get
already.
him
I
to
knew
pull
it was
over.
coming.
It just didn't work. Speeds got faster and faster and faster. Got up on
Yeah, see, it happened, what, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, somewhere
This
around
was a
there. So I
huge
figured we'd better
emergency
watch
lane.
it.
It's a far right lane for quite some time. Passing vehicles right.
Internet
and
debacle.
And then
Nah, it's my
hard
computer.
stop, it got off at
That was
Paramount. Now you
definitely a
see it in
computer. It's been,
residential neighborhood. Now, there
it's been
are
bad,
sheriff's
Sarah.
cars
been bad.
on the ground nearby. But the helicopter.
Anyways, happy Taco Tuesday. Lane is here. Good to see you guys. Over 200 of you. Like this, please. Again, this just happened not long ago.
Jeez, oh, Pete, sorry, guys. They were talking about multiple people inside that vehicle. Now we can't really make that out. I had my window of opportunity.
Nope, that's a freebie.
I messed that up, but it does definitely look like there's probably two people
Absolute
at least in
freebie.
the front seat with tinted windows, making it very difficult. There's the sheriff ship. They're the ones that are calling.
Yeah, it's from earlier. I guess 10 o'clock
keep up with it.
California time. So
Wow. Okay, Stu.
I can't tell.
This is it's going fast, and it seems like it's going faster and faster.
Katie 9, thank you. Hallelujah's on its way. Everything's slow.
You guys are cutting in and out, but the
I know I'm cutting in
continuing
and out
right there.
too, Stu. Don't
And
worry.
again, they're doing what they can to keep the public safe. That is their biggest concern.
I
But
do
that
what I
vehicle
do.
Moving along at a pretty good
I
flip,
try with.
making very erratic turns.
Oh,
right
Pamela.
there. It almost makes me think that this driver might have an idea where they want to be because of that hard turn that we
Throw
just
some
saw
nice pulls
just
there.
a
You
second
can.
ago. Sometimes it's like, oh, do I turn here or this is
There's an
a
OG.
spot. So this vehicle might have an idea where
The
they're
Sea of
trying
Louisiana
to get to.
dub.
We've seen this in the past where they just kind of jump out at the end and they run. Now
Christy.
the sheriff's department, they're doing what they can to keep the officers on the ground nearby, and that's the best they can do right now. They aren't not quite surveillance.
Me
mode,
too,
but they
Caleb.
are
We got a
staying
couple of
close by.
taco-related
They wanna make
things
sure
today,
that when
too.
this vehicle does come to a stop,
That's
they're
a
going to be
teaser.
able to get to that location as quickly as possible and take the driver. The driver is the most important into custody. Other people inside that vehicle, they are going to be important as
Creed
well.
frame free
The driver,
day
that's
yesterday.
the one
by
they
the way.
really want to get their hands on.
Stu, I think you were mentioning how they're being really careful about this and how they approach and handle this situation. It just reminds us of the real tragic pursuit that we covered on Friday, where you never know how erratic a person behind that wheel can be. And we saw what happened on the 405 freeway, how erratic that driver in that pursuit was, going the wrong way, hitting cars with disregard to life, and ultimately
over an hour today, by the way,
injuring so many people, causing a destructive trail of damage. So clearly, like you mentioned, now they must be thinking, okay, we have to approach this very carefully, as we do all the time.
Like sometimes when it's a registered driver,
obviously Bob's fault.
Was involved in some sort of crime. They can run that plate. They have an idea that maybe that driver has warrants. It might be a reason why that driver might be fleeing in such a dramatic way. But in a time like this, when you have a stolen vehicle, they really don't know it. Making a U-turn, really don't know who.
Except for that pool, that doesn't look good.
And believe me, I'm wondering if this person knows where he is. That kind of weird U-turn right there. Again, you just kind of wonder.
Oh, we ain't gonna make it that way. 2 creed frames in 7 minutes.
People behind the wheels? Is there a backseat driver? What is the idea here? But it continuing on, and you can keep an eye on those speeds. These are residential neighborhoods, and you know at Skybox, the camera, me today might be a little off because
Russia
I'm
and Bob
difficulty with the camera. But those numbers, I can tell you, are pretty accurate. I hear the officers calling it out as well. They're calling it out, and it's going about 80 miles an hour right now.
Sweet tea, thank you.
Out here in the Downey area.
$2 Tuesday.
This is the type of stuff that is very, very dangerous. Hit a dip right there. You saw him trying to hit those brakes. And again, this is an older
he dips, we dip, you dip.
Maybe it had a lifetime as an officer's vehicle at one time, or possibly a taxi, or maybe it just was always just a Crown Vic.
Sleeping.
Another hard turn right there. Definitely looks like 2 people in that front seat.
All 3 of them.
You guys have a little bit better vantage point where you guys are at.
No, unfortunately, we can't really see who's behind the wheel or who's in the car. How many people are in that
so
car,
bad,
because those windows are quite tinted. But, you know, making a note of all the stop signs that this person is blowing through, and even the lights.
Back on the freeway.
It seems as though, yes, back on the freeway, but driving quite recklessly. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. He's off
back on the 5. Again, this happened earlier today, a few hours ago.
Freeway, but again, like the concern always
if the computer holds up, there's some, Jesus, all 3. They should combine all 3 of those pools.
Things can really get ugly.
And it looks,
if this holds out, I got some taco stuff for you.
Seems like the car is giving up. There you go.
She's
Doors
smoking.
are popping open. You got 2 people in that front.
Casually getting out.
Just get out and casually walk away.
Yeah.
Don't want to exert any kind of exercise.
Yeah, one's running.
Kind of just wandering away.
Other one's making sure he's got everything in his backpack.
They're not trying to hitchhike. That's the kind of casual that we're seeing right there. But you know what? The sheriff's ship overhead, they are making calls right now. I did hear him say that they're out on foot. So this would be a spot where if there was an officer nearby, this would be the spot to take these
Taco Tuesday.
You know, northbound 5 freeway, you can see it right there. We're right by that Lakewood. There's the sheriff's ship. Now they're calling it out. That guy right there in that white shirt, you know, I hope he doesn't try to run across the freeway. It's just going to make things more difficult.
Frogger.
And again, he's just kind of looking.
He's going to try it.
Dude, don't do it. Don't do it.
Dude, big truck stopping for you. It's all right. Oh, that red one would that one could take you a while.
I believe that's going to be the passenger. I believe. Oh, what are you doing? These
a
are
hurry
the
at
ones
all.
where I just watch this stuff and you're just
Oh,
like,
makes
why
it
are
nuts.
you doing
Fletcher
it?
boy,
Look at
thank
that
you.
battle.
I'm going to need a couple of tacos after today. Kind of wild,
Officers
but
apparently are pulling up. I'm keeping an
There
eye
we
on the
go.
guy in the
Here's-
red shirt because that's the one.
here's the
That's the
officer.
passenger. They really
clear
wanna
as could
talk to
be,
that
Bob.
driver.
Absolutely beautiful
But
day.
the passenger, I'm sure they're going to want to get as well. You can see other officers kind of making
I
their
bet
way
you're
over
right.
to the passenger. Again, now's not the time to really start to make that move, but you can see it right there. This thing coming to an end. As
Queen, lovely to see you.
Hands up.
Thank you.
Custody.
Hallelujah.
And
They
then
got the driver anyways. The
right
other one's
there
just
took off his shirt,
Oh.
took off the jacket. Now they are going to stop some.
Go ahead and give our best
northbound
to
5, just for
Kick
the
Edward, please.
safety of the public and other, of course, officers. They take these two into custody, but that was a crazy ride for a while. I'm just glad he never collided with anybody on the road.
That was
kidding.
really bizarre. Bizarre ending, but you know what?
You just never
We'll take
know.
it. We'll
Yeah,
take it
that's-
because it's over and no one got hurt.
Gonna be it.
And they were driving recklessly, so that's the good news. That was odd.
all right. We
There's-
made it through that one. It took a bit, but we made it through. Is this gonna mess up on me now? Oh, sweet. My other screen just went black. It is a great day. Firefox. I think this is going to be the quickest we got a chase ever. See, it's a black screen now. I can't do anything with it. That's so cool. I love this. What a great day. I actually think we have to end it there. This happens like during the slot stream sometimes. Everything just locks up and just starts not responding. Oh, and now it's back. Oh my God, you guys, what a day. Let's try to get this one in, maybe.
This home may look peaceful, but on Wednesday night,
Good
police
God.
say it was anything but. There was a murder over Taco Bell. A 72-year-old man is dead. His roommate behind bars.
Oh, God, it scared the hell out of me.
Taco Bell's good, but not good enough to murder for, I don't think.
It really did.
There's blood all over upstairs.
Bob and Larry can't believe it. Police say their roommate, 72-year-old Dale Mitchell, was beaten to death by their other roommate, 54-year-old Mark Newsom. He's charged with second-degree murder. They say it stemmed when Mark accused Dale of stealing his Taco Bell.
To think that fight over food would escalate to murder, I mean, it's inconceivable.
Bob and Larry say they were both trying to sleep when the fight broke out at their boarding home off Waldorf Street in Roseville.
I heard a kabang. It like the dresser was being thrown down.
Then voices.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Leave me alone. And quit, please quit. And that's what I heard.
It's just senseless. I trusted Mark as my friend. I could never believe that he would have done something like that.
If we've come to grips with life about fighting and killing somebody over a taco or food itself,
That guy doesn't use stuff in his hair just like Mikey doesn't. So, you know.
got to be more to life than that.
Prosecutor Pete Lucido says if convicted, Newsom could spend the rest of his life behind bars, all over a taco.
Can you imagine?
Newsom is being held at Macomb County Jail. His next court date is set for February 14th. Reporting in Roseville.
Buzz the Crash,
Scott Walchek,
thank
Fox 2
you.
News.
More Taco Bell stuff on the way, or taco, I should say. Buzz the Crash, thank you. We might be able to make it through this. I don't know. We'll see.
We begin with the latest twist in an age-old debate over what constitutes a sandwich. Believe it or not, we may now have an answer courtesy an actual case before an actual judge in a real courthouse. So here's the backstory as detailed in the New York Times this past weekend. A man named Martin Quintana wanted to open a restaurant in Fort Wayne, Indiana, in a strip mall there. But that mall, seeking to restrict what kinds of restaurant could operate there, required Quintana to sign an agreement. He did, vowing in writing to sell only
Music, you say something like that, and you got to put "fight me" at the end of it. What do you guys think? Is a taco, is a hot dog even still a sandwich? I don't know. I don't know about that.
made to order or Subway style sandwiches.
Dennis.
But then Martin went on to open his restaurant, the famous Taco, setting into motion a legal dispute over whether a taco is a sandwich. Well, after real testimony, the Allen County Superior Court judge issued his ruling. Quote, the court agrees with Quintana that tacos and burritos are Mexican-style sandwiches, and the agreement does not restrict potential restaurants to only American-style sandwiches. And with that, a timeless debate came to a controversial conclusion. Now, we should point out that this ruling comes despite a different one back in 2006 in Massachusetts, finding that tacos are not sandwiches. So while there is now updated legal guidance on this pressing question, Sarah, there may still be some confusion. And importantly, it still does not settle the debate over hot dogs and hamburgers and what category they fall into.
I don't. What's wrong with tacos? Why did he have to only do sandwiches?
I guess they didn't want a Mexican restaurant in there, but
I guess.
they're being
top.
racist is what they are. We're gonna try this, you guys. Yeah, I know it's not any crime stuff, but it's a great story about tacos because it's Taco Tuesday. I wanted to revisit this chase from I think about 10 months ago. It was a stolen Jaguar. And maybe some of you don't remember it.
Look to me, and it's hard to say.
We're going to try it.
Driver, if there's a passenger in the vehicle, I thought
we're going to try to make
passenger seat, but look at
this was a great chase.
In and out of traffic, coming out to a wide shot.
Worth
here,
the shot. Worth a rewatch anyway.
Freeway. Don't bank too much.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, just I'd call them whatever you want. Tacos are great.
10 westbound, Anton.
Mashed potatoes are just Irish cockable. Always. Especially, come on, give me a break, Loud. It is Taco Tuesday.
Keep an eye on it that way.
Good to see you.
Back on the pursuit here, in and out of traffic, using the shoulder.
Yeah, this was a good chase. It was pretty wild. Had a very interesting ending as well.
Incredible speeds on this pursuit. We saw it at 100.
Yeah, in that case, a burrito's a sandwich, then, right? Because if it's encased in some sort of bread.
Ramped it up to almost that, 135 miles an hour. We have the 5 freeway coming up really quickly. At these speeds, he'll be there in like 2 minutes. Maybe even less. Wow.
It was about 10 months ago, I think.
Airship overhead, sure. The the CHP.
If I'm not mistaken, Mikey and I did this one live. As I remember
splitting lanes at these speeds, he's got to make that move in a
split
second, or it's a catastrophe. These cars look like
Vicky, 9 beautiful months. Thank you.
By those cars like they're standing still.
It'd be so much better if I didn't have to spend an hour getting the computer ready.
The 5 after that, he's got
and
an
then the computer
option to go
failing me twice.
northbound on the 5 or the 10.
Powered through almost.
The 10's out of the question right now. You'll have northbound 5 or westbound 10 to the 101 freeway. He stays in this lane. He's definitely committed to the 10 towards the 101.
Look at those speeds,
and if you're familiar with this transition here, he's got a kind of a sharp turn that he's going into right now at the high rate of speed here. He could lose it. He might have some.
I'm wondering if that's the true, 120 miles an hour. What if that's true? It depends with the.
He's going to go.
I mean, we've seen things go 700, 800 miles an hour before, so you can't always
that 101.
say that's.
Let's stay right over him, Anton. We don't want to lose him through the buildings.
So I better be safe than sorry, Bob. But I think the tacos are worth the risk.
We'll get real steep on it because of the buildings. So here he is heading towards now the 4 level. He'll be
hitting that point where it'd be
at these speeds.
Tough
if there's
some
no
time.
traffic, and there is traffic, look at this. In and out of this traffic, so dangerous. He's hard on the brakes.
That's some good shit there, sweet
Look at that. Coming up to the 4 level, he's going to have an option to go
it's a sandwich.
South or north on the 110. Slow it down.
Without spoiling
In
it.
and out of this traffic at the 4
Anybody
level,
remember the
coming up to
ending
that.
of this
Oh,
one?
he's going to exit. He's exiting the freeway here in downtown LA. Hold it here. He's going to go right on.
It's always good. It's just sometimes it's
Spring
tough to
Street,
gauge
and he's
100%
gonna
like
go
if it's true
southbound
because, like I
Spring.
said, there's some fluctuations
Let's just
sometimes.
do that
But
pedal turn.
I mean, he's
Anton,
definitely
gonna go
going
across
15
the
and then
free-
accelerating to 50. So
Yeah, he's at 6
he
o'clock.
may have
Make
been
the
hitting
turn,
almost
make the turn, make the turn.
130 then. It's crazy.
Oh, he's got cross traffic there.
Very much so. Drives like it's a video game too.
Coming at us. Here he is coming back at us at 3 o'clock, Anton. On Surface Street, south of the 101 freeway.
Maybe.
Hard on the gas. He's going to, thinking about turning back towards the 101 freeway. He's going to continue westbound. If he continues, he's got the 110 ahead of him.
It
There's
is a
the
nice car.
airship overhead, keeping the track. He's going to go wrong side of the road here in downtown LA. Cross traffic, a lot of traffic there at a high rate of speed. He goes through that intersection, 3 o'clock. Okay.
No, it's a little past 4. Making
And fly
jokes.
it because we got to keep up with them.
Thank you guys for
around
bearing
those
with me within the first 7 minutes.
He's
2
going to
Creed
make a
frames. Terrible.
southbound turn. This is going to be right
Thanks,
along
nice.
the. We're very close to the
Kaylee,
freeway.
definitely
Here he's gonna go.
I feel it's worth a rewatch. The chase itself is good, and the
Figueroa,
ending is
southbound Figueroa.
definitely cray.
Fly this way. Fly down Figueroa. Fly down Figueroa.
I like all the guesses, though. I'm
Stay
glad
right
a lot
over
of you
because
haven't
there's
seen
so
it.
many
I'm
tall
glad
buildings here,
because
we'll lose 'em.
it was a good one. No doubt about it. Just foreplay. Yes, weeds out all the people that
And
shouldn't
he's going
be
to make
here.
a right-hand turn towards the 110 freeway. He's going to go northbound. Let's see. He wins. He's going to go across the freeway.
Come on, you can cut that underneath him, just like
and
you're in a
that'll take
racing.
him onto the west or the southbound 110 freeway here. Southbound 110, Anton. Stay right over it.
Well, we got a second. Just
Yeah.
a couple of things. No, of course, while I'm flying solo, no members only. Friday, we're going to work something out. I think that Mikey's
Hard
going to
on
be
the
back
gas.
and ready to go on Friday. I'm going to be at Charlotte Motor Speedway from like 9:30 till very late. Full day of on-track activities for the Coke
Driver
600
lucky
this
now here on
weekend.
traffic right now at this hour. Southbound 110 freeway, approaching the 10 freeway.
But if he's back and rested, which, my God, looks like they're doing a ton, and it's been cool to see him pop it. By the way, I meant to text him. Mikey jumped on earlier from the horror makeup show at Universal Orlando. If you've never been to Universal,
Let's try to catch it.
to
catch
that
up to
show, it is so
It.
damn
If he
good. I
stays
was
on that
hoping
110, we're
he'd get
going
in
to
and
do
film.
that thing with the bridges, right?
It would have been so good. See him play
And
Tortilla Sauce.
it looks like he will be
According to
committed
court.
to the southbound 110 here at the 10, unless he decides to jump over at the last second. Hard on the gas.
Oh, Alex, I miss him. He's a cool dude.
And there he pops out.
I can't watch
The other
now
side,
because
he's committed.
everything's just a
Southbound
tiny little
110.
thing
Let's
on my
catch up.
TV. Does everything vertical. So I don't watch because I don't sit on. I'm one of the very few, I guess, that watch YouTube on TV. So now that everybody's doing vertical shit.
Right, but
it's
not
just
too
the
far right,
giant
remember?
boxes and it's a tiny little
It's gonna
video.
go
So I
down
can't even
below.
watch him anymore. It sucks. I love it because he's always on late night doing stupid shenanigans. Coach. And playing keto. I always like that too. But yeah, no, he's a lot of fun. Hood food. Drives around with a lot of hood food around Vegas.
We're too far.
I
we're
miss
too
it.
far, Anton.
Don't blame. I was gonna say don't look at the
Anton,
McDonald's.
we're too far away.
And for some extra Creed friends, you might get them, Bottle Lava. Great to see you. Listen, if they're halfway through the broadcast, it's a little bit better than in the first 7 minutes. But nothing I can do about it. They come and they go, and I don't know. We went so many days without them. Die Flufficat, 6 beautiful months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's so much fun to watch him. Just such a dry sense of humor. Got good jokes.
Can you
Like I
slide
said,
left a little bit?
I can't watch on the TV like I used to. Oh, we're waiting for a big rig with the thing drop down. He just goes up into the back of it.
Slide
Now
left
that'd be
over
a hell of an
freeway.
ending. We haven't seen that yet on a chase. We haven't seen
You're
that kind of
clear
an
left. I
ending
don't
yet.
have anyone out here.
I save the planet too.
In and
I
out
try
of
to
traffic.
use
Southbound 110 freeway from the 10,
straws that aren't plastic
and now he's going to go under the bridge. Now you got to slide back right.
with my plastic cup. That'll never make
Yeah,
sense
I
to
don't
me.
want to lose him though. All right.
That's right, Bill. Nothing to see here. Did you guys
Vehicle
know we used to get happy every single time we saw the Golden Arches in a chase? Now they just not the same anymore. Pete Son said, I love that. Oh, I miss it. The gas station gambling, the gambling at all the crazy, very shady places is so much fun.
In and out of traffic. Look at the speeds here. We're 90 miles an hour. Whoa. That's slow compared to what we saw earlier, 140 miles an hour.
Call that a humble brag, I think, Delaney. Hello. Nice crowd, 415 of you. Appreciate it after such a shit show beginning. I appreciate you guys being here.
Oh.
That was close. Rewatching I think about 10-month-old chase. It's a good one. It's a Jaguar. And I believe it was stolen. Got a fairly decent, odd ending.
Southbound 110, passing Florence.
I'm pretty sure that we did this one.
Side of the road, stolen vehicle,
live,
and
I
also the want is for assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer from yesterday.
Oh, there it is.
Out
Not
of
stolen.
Inland Empire. This is where the pursuit started.
Oh.
We're hearing that it may have even been out of either Hemet or Beaumont. We're trying to confirm all that information. Exiting the freeway here.
I was watching an odd,
slow it down.
some odd videos of a dude that's
This is exiting at Manchester.
he goes into old buildings that are getting
Might
torn
go
down
left,
and basically salvages all the stuff out of it.
Oh, look at that move. Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Nowhere to go. Right on the brakes.
Yeah, it's a close squeeze.
Squeeze through those cars and hang a left against traffic.
Anyways, the guys at these apartment
Push his
buildings
way through.
that were
Might
full,
go back on the freeway. Nope.
hit with a
Goes,
hurricane.
Eastbound on Manchester.
Guys, like, I'm not
Under
taking
the
any
freeway.
TVs. They're too cheap nowadays, which is absolutely insane when you think about that. The guy didn't even, he's taking furniture,
And
cabinets,
not
all
coming
this
out.
stuff, but not the TVs because they're so damn cheap nowadays. I thought it was funny. Joe, we lost him.
Not seen him come out.
This is not how
Might
it
be
ends,
bailing
Joe.
out underneath the freeway.
Well, you'll see. It is. Some chasers are well worth the rewatch. For sure. Some of them are just boring.
Yeah, but I think they bailed out. It looks like they may have bailed out under the freeway, left the car rolling.
So
Now
there's
it's
the
in lanes.
car.
It came up against a truck or a van, I should say, and now it's just rolling there. I believe the suspects bailed out underneath the freeway.
From out
Might be
underneath
on
there.
foot.
Insane.
The bad thing is there's no ground units that can get to the scene. Look at the car just rolling here. If they didn't bail, they've run out of gas and have not bailed out yet. But I believe they bailed out, let the car roll down the street.
Absolutely crazy. I mean, an ending like that we've never seen. It is not. It was live 10 months ago, though. This is a show that we do Monday through Friday at 4:05 East. And we rewatch
That car is just going to hit somebody.
a lot of chases
no
and
one's in
other crazy stuff. Today we found out that a taco is a sandwich. The court says so. And by the way, that car drives very
Let's
slow
stay
and
right here.
very
Don't go
straight.
south. Any further south, Anton? You copy?
Hello, Mike. Hunt.
What?
Welcome. That's right. We learned a few things today, including
Trying
Jaguars.
to look into the window here to see if we see anybody in there. The car just rolling along. There could be someone there.
including Jaguars don't
Hang
need an
on,
alignment
maybe.
necessarily.
Oh, look at that.
And stopping traffic going through.
It looks empty.
Yeah, in case you can't tell, there's nobody in the
It's just
car.
Rolling away. Unfortunately, we are being moved out of the airspace here. Can we go north on the 110? Can you ask
Eric B, I don't know if I missed you. Remember 17 freaking months. Be careful. My God. Yeah, I saw some weather chasers around today.
unfortunately,
More shit weather. Crazy. Be safe. Texas Tim, welcome.
We're in the LAX airspace. The police helicopter is making us move to the south, and we can't get around.
That's pretty much it,
so
you
we're going
guys.
to try to get permission to go back.
That was it. The ghost car coming out from the bottom, Captain Happy.
Manchester
Yeah, very slow. Fairly straight, though, for the most part. Doesn't know how to stop at stoplights, obviously. Patty, lurk away. Nothing wrong with that. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We made it. We made it through the day, which is absolutely crazy. I didn't think we were going to, considering how bad things started out. But that is today's show. That is it. I want to say, let me go down through these. Katie9, thank you. Cooper, Sweet Tea, Tiny Piggy, Fletcher Boy, Queen Edward, Busta Crash, Mama Llama. I thank you all very, very much. We'll be back tomorrow with maybe a Wild Woman Wednesday. I don't know. We'll think about that. That's it, though. Guys, thank you again. Nice crowd. Make sure to hit the like if you didn't on your way in. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have 2 less Creed frames than today. Fingers crossed. I hope. Guys, have a great rest of your Tuesday.
Just do what I tell you.
Bye.
I've got balls of steel.
Be gone, fucks!
Boner.